Hello, hi, how are you? Welcome to Igbo Queer and Unfiltered. My name is Charles. Yes. I am so sorry. Last week I just could not record because I was away and my man was like, do not take your laptop, do not do anything, just go and relax. I went to London. I was at Rejoice's get together. It was so amazing to be with everyone. Okay. And again, I had my friend visiting me and he was here for 5 days. One of my very good friends was here. We did all the things that need to be done. And we had a really wonderful time. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to say something. There is nothing wrong whatsoever for people to help people. I receive a lot of aggressive messages, insults, death threats, and all of them on my inbox. But the past few days, there's this particular individual that literally at this point in time, I just think this is wild. Sending me messages nonstop. And I think the biggest mistake I made in the first instance was when I accepted their message, because I rarely do this. But because of the first message they sent me a few months ago, I felt really sorry for them. So I responded. And this individual was coming up with stories, and I wasn't replying. I was not replying. If you are sending someone messages and that person is not replying, what do? You should stop. The only thing I did not do is block them. Normally I would, but I'm just like, are you okay? And why is it that every story of everyone that has come to my inbox, either to insult me, ask for money, call me names, tell me that I'm going to be unalived and maimed and things like this. Why is the story always similar? Do you guys go to the same teacher? Do you go to the same teacher? Because it does not make any sense. And I'm sick and tired of this nonsense about repent. God forbid you. You are a sinner. What am I exactly repenting from? It does not make any sense. It just feels like a lot of you don't like to see people like me joyful. You don't like it. You don't like people like me joyful. That is why some of you will come and say to me that I'm showcasing all these clothes and whatever. I create lifestyle content, fashion content, travel content, and I add some skincare in it. I love fashion. If I wear something, there's nothing wrong with me saying the name of what I'm wearing. Go and check every fucking body that makes content, be it fashion, skincare, makeup. They will tell you the name of the brand in case if you are interested and you like it. It is not flexing. I don't understand where these people come from. You will tell me that I wear cheap clothes, that I wear secondhand, I wear okrika. Just in case some of you who don't know what okrika is thrifting. You tell me that my clothes is cheap, and in the same breath, you are telling me that I'm rich, that I'm showing off, that I'm doing this. Which one is it? Pick a fight. Pick a fucking fight and decide what you want to fight about. I have come to the realization that some of these people, there is something about me that makes them really uncomfortable, that makes them hate themselves. My dear, I have said this so many fucking times. I am not your problem. I am not your problem. My dear, go and hang your dirty clothes where you washed them. What is this? And this individual, I'm just going to give them till today if they continue to send me messages like this, because literally they are harassing me. I will then block them. Anyway, let me just go into today's topic. Let's talk about it. The thing is, as I was saying, this ties into what I'm trying to say. People don't like seeing people like me joyful, LGBTQIA plus individuals. They don't like to see us joyful. They don't like it because the world expects people like us to be silent, to be ashamed. They don't want you to show up. They want you to always be on survival mode. So when they see someone like me who is gay, Igbo, and from Njikọ local government area of Anambra State, who my ancestors rock with, protect me, fight for me, they are with me in this room. They find it difficult to see someone like me and people like me live our life boldly. I'm not on survival mode. It shows. I am confident. I am powerful. I say it like I mean it. I show up. I do the dance if I want to. I do my skincare. I am creating a community. I am laughing. We are laughing, and it makes them so angry because these things, they see it as us being rebellious or whatever they want to call it. It's a rebellion. No, they don't like it. They want you to be ashamed. They want you to be silent and suffer in misery. And I refuse to be that. I refuse to be that. I say it with my full chest. I am a homosexual. I was born gay. I was born a homosexual, and homosexual shall I be until the rest of my days. I am not apologizing to you. I am not ashamed. I don't need your support. I don't need your help. Because of this, it makes them angry. Let me add before I bite my tongue. Let me tell you. The thing is, because I am not making myself small anymore. That is why some of my family members always take screenshots and videos of me and send it amongst themselves, trying to make others hate me more. By my dear, I am the light. We as LGBTQIA plus individuals are the light. Just know this. You are the light. Nobody, absolutely nobody is going to be able to dim your light. They may delay it for you depending on your situation and where you are in life, but they will never ever do it forever. So I am telling you right now, you are the vibes, you are the moment. And because I know this, it makes them fucking angry. I am here for it. The thing is, I am not here to deny the struggles that that we continue to face, that we are going to face until tomorrow. I am not denying that because that will continue to happen as long as there is the Bible. There is fake pastors, fake prophets, and things like this because people are still going to continue to learn all of this nonsense because they will always be told that homosexuality, queerness, LGBTQIA plus is horrible, is a sin. So if you are in in a family dynamic or in a society where people have these beliefs, of course you're going to have ups and downs. Of course you're going to have these struggles. But my dear, it makes you stronger. It makes you powerful. Have you never heard of this term? What won't kill you will make you stronger. It will. This is why we are tough. Go out and look at every queer person you see on the street. Be it a trans woman, a trans man, a gay man, a lesbian, gender non-conforming, non-binary folks, we are strong. We have a tough skin. The thing is, when life puts you in a particular place, you become innovative in the way you deal with things. You become resourceful. You become creative. You find a way to survive, to make things work for you. You develop a mental capacity that allows you to thrive under so many conditions because you've been made to learn how to survive. You've been equipped. All of these people who are hating on queer people don't know that they've provided us with the tools to adapt to every situation. I am very adaptable. I am adaptable. Change does not faze me because I believe that things will always change and I'm adaptable. And this is the thing that I have developed over time. Literally, when we were dropping off my friend, we were having this conversation, my man and my friend and me, we were just getting into it. And something like this came up that gay people, queer people always know how to live around relatives. That is why sometimes when you are a lot younger, when they don't know that you are gay, a lot of your aunties will like you. This happened to me. When I was a lot younger, I had aunties in my family who will take me and show me off to their friends because I'm their best nephew and all of these things because I was very respectful. I was quiet, but I was loud. I was doing all my gay shit when I'm not around them. But I was just a really, really good kid. I was the one that you ask to go and do this, I would do it. And I knew who I was and I traded carefully. Because of that, they liked me. I couldn't be rebellious. I couldn't be mean. But at the same time, actually, it wasn't my nature because of who I was and who I am. And they loved it. One of my auntie would take me when we go to the village and parade me everywhere. He'll be like, Charles, ngwa, dress up, follow me, because I always dressed really, really good as well. It was wild as a child. I knew what to wear. I knew how to put myself together. I was clean. I dressed really, really well. So they liked to take me about, and I was doing all my. This is not start today. Putting all the cream, trying to make sure that my skin is this and that. With the little resources I had at the time, I was doing all of this. So I was very presentable, and they liked it to go and show them, look at my nephew, blah, blah, blah. And all of these people are mean to me today. They are fucking mean to me today because they wanted to live their life through me. And that did not happen. I'm saying all this to say that we are powerful. Do not allow any fucking good for nothing mofo to make you feel less than. Okay? My dear, do not center your struggles. Do not center it. Do not center it. Let me let you know something. Actually, pressure is part of life. It's part of life. And sometimes it can get to you in so many ways that you are not able to deal with it anymore. And for us that are gay, that are queer, it can be too much sometimes because everybody is different. Look at me, for instance. I am here as one of my friends said that I'm dancing naked on the street because I said that I'm gay. The way I have been able to deal with pressure hasn't always been like this. But what happens over time is as you get older, as you learn how to deal with situations and you become tougher. Of course, I have been a confident person all my life. I am not someone that is shy. I can talk to anybody. I can have conversations with anybody. I have never, ever been shy. I have always been this confident. But when it came to my sexuality, I made myself small. Because I made myself small, I allowed the pressure to get to me. But I got to a point in my life where I said, fuck all of you. Fuck you. I don't fucking care about what you think. Leave me alone. I am going to be me unapologetically, and you are going to adapt. If you don't adapt, fuck off. Off you go. And those people are no longer in my life. How have I dealt with this pressure? Is by showing up, saying that I'm a homosexual, saying that I'm an Igbo gay man from Njikoka local government area of Anambra State, and I don't give a fuck what you think. I am me. I am not wrong. I am not a sinner. I am not a taboo. So go away. Chop, 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 chop. Go. Leave me alone because I know that my ancestors are okay with me. I don't subscribe to your version of religion, your Christianity. I used to, but I no longer do. I have learned and read about things. I have understood where I came from, who I am, how my ancestors believed in people like me. And I'm not going to allow you and your Bible make me feel less than. And I think that when you arrive to this point in your life, you will be the most happiest. I say this all the time. One of my biggest successes, my biggest achievements in life is my peace of mind, loving myself. My dear, if you don't know, I love myself. I'm in love with myself. My self-esteem is too high. I'm not saying that I'm conceited. I'm not saying that I'm obnoxious. I'm not saying that I'm mean. I'm not saying that I'm selfish. But loving myself in a very positive light is what I'm saying. I freaking love myself. And I'm not going to apologize to anybody for being gay, for wanting to express myself. Why do I need to do that? If you don't like me, go away. And this should be the same for you. This should be the same for you. If you are not doing that already, start doing that today because you are divine. You are wonderful. Let me tell you, joy of queer people scares a lot of people because they've been told that who you are is wrong. Because of that, you shouldn't be joyful. You should be sad. Why does the joy of LGBTQIA plus individuals scare you? Why? The reason why is because you've been told that being gay, being queer is horrible. Because of that, you should not be happy being who you are. But my dear, I am telling you here that you should be happy with who you are. The thing is, the world is fine with your pain, but they are not fine with your queer joy, with your joy. That is absolutely dangerous. I am telling you, be happy, be strong, be happy, because you should. It is not easy to be happy and joyful. I know this because we are humans. We have ups and downs. I understand this. But find things in your life that brings you joy. They can be things that are so trivial. Like me, my friends bring me joy. Dressing up, fashion bring me joy. Skincare brings me joy and peace of mind. My nephew, my niece brings me joy. Best things in life are free. Nature. I don't hike all the time, but sometimes I do. I go out in the nature and just walk around. Or sometimes I just go to a cheap old restaurant or something. Or I walk around. I do this a lot in Manchester. Sometimes when I am free, I will just go around Manchester, go to places and look around and just walk around or go and sit in a park. You can do this. You can do this. Clear your head. Even when you are down, there's always something that will lift you up. My dear, you are not alone. We are in this together. We have a community. You are not the only queer person. I know it is difficult if you live somewhere where you are not allowed to be yourself. I know that is dangerous. That can be difficult. But find your inner peace. Your inner peace can bring you joy as well. When you are peaceful with yourself, even when society said that you cannot be you, that is enough to bring you joy. Knowing that you are not wrong. You know what I realized having been on this journey that I am as a queer person, and I don't know if anyone knows who I am, but if they do, I just want to let you know something. You know, like this whole thing when you see queer people dancing, laughing, thriving, they see it as too much. I have been told that I'm too much for laughing, for dancing, for thriving, and being a homosexual. They will say to you that is too much. But the thing is, visibility is powerful. There is delight in it. It is delightful. It is not just a defense as some of you see it, because some of you think that being visible is you trying to be defensive and trying to be loud. No, it is just being who you are, being unashamed, being visible and saying that we are here, we are delightful, we are joyful, we are not being defensive, we are just being ourselves. Because I have been told so many times, oh, why are you being so defensive? Why are you being so the same defensive? And I'm like, I'm not defensive. I'm just being visible. I'm just telling you that who I am is not a taboo. I'm just telling you to be respectful to queer people. I'm just telling you that I'm representing. I'm speaking for the people in the back. I am telling you that who we are is not wrong. So I'm not going to allow you to come up here and speak to me crazy and tell me that being gay is wrong. And then you want me to just be there and be quiet and listen to you be disrespectful to queer people. Visibility is part of speaking, telling you that we are here, that we are humans, that it is about humanity, that gay people exist, queer people exist, trans women exist, gender non-conforming people exist, trans men exist. That is visibility. That is not being defensive. Get that into your thick head. Because the thing is, whenever you come and speak crazy and talk to me and talk to queer people, and I say to you, oh, this is not how it's supposed to be, this is how it is, you would think that I'm being disrespectful. No, I know who I am. I know who I am. I know what I stand for. I know that I'm not wrong. So I'm going to correct you when you speak nonsense. I am going to continue to be visible, representing, and I'm going to delight in that. I'm going to always be delightful. I'm going to come up here and dance, sing, preach, say whatever. Because one thing is, nobody teaches anybody to be gay. Nobody teaches anybody to be queer, to be a lesbian, to be a trans man, a trans woman. Nobody teaches anybody to be LGBTQIA+. People are born fucking gay. People are born gay. People are born lesbians. People are born gender non-conforming. Homosexuality have and has always been here before you and I existed. And it will continue to be here after you and I have gone. Get that into your thick brick head. God. I don't care. You know what I love to see? Queer parades. Our people voguing, paying, dancing. Let me tell you, I love to see it from voguing in public to serving looks at pride parades and wearing your makeup and things like this. Let me tell you, people do not understand the power in this, the power in fashion, makeup, music, storytelling, how these things have become our weapons, especially people like me that are black, queer, from Africa, and from Nigeria. All of these things that I've just mentioned is not shallow. They are not shallow. They are a lot deeper than that. It's layered, it's sacred, and it is necessary. So I am saying to you today, if you are queer, whether you are not queer or not, you are straight and you love to vogue, you love fashion, you love makeup, you love all of these things, you love storytelling, do it. Do it because it is necessary. Show up and show out. Be yourself. Take care of you. I am somebody that will always say, whether you are a man or a woman and you love whatever you love, do it. Create a TikTok account. Create a YouTube account. Create an Instagram account. Create a website. Tell stories. Share yourself. Even if it is only 30 people that listens to you, do it. Absolutely do it. Because there is more to be shared. We want to all be here. Share your stories. We are going to be here for you because the thing is, there is not enough of us. Storytelling, doing your makeup, your fashion, and all of these things, just do it. I'm talking about this now. I am struggling with words because I am emotional about it. And this can happen sometimes. But it is not shallow. It is a lot deeper than that. Have you seen Pose? My dear, express yourself. If you don't have that Instagram account, that TikTok account, that YouTube page, that website, pick one of them. Share yourself. Tell your story. Be visible because it is not shallow. You don't have to have all the equipments to do it. Just express yourself. Expressing yourself may really, really help you get to where you want to be and be at peace with yourself. Because there will be people who will be like, I love this. I love seeing you. I love seeing what you do. Don't make yourself small, please. Can we talk about community and celebration? Community and celebration. Where parades, where parties, brunches, ballrooms, weddings. Oh my God. Our spaces where we go to, where we create community like the way I do on TikTok and my social media platforms, like the way we do in pride parades and getting together and being ourselves. And this is why sometimes when we are on TikTok lives, Instagram lives, YouTube lives, and you get some of these crusty, dusty, good for nothing people coming to come and speak to us crazy and without understanding that this is a community for us where you can come to, and if you are an ally, you are allowed to be there. This is not for you to come and insult us and speak crazy to us. Community is important to us. We need it. We want to be able to have places where we can just laugh, celebrate, and do what we do. That is why I'm going to Amsterdam Pride. And that is why I was so happy that everyone came to see me in Manchester. And we are a community and we will continue to be doing that. We will continue to do that. Celebration time. Come on, celebrate. We need more celebration. We don't need to be mourning. Don't be crying. Don't make yourself small. Be loud. Dress. Show up. Bring your people together. Bring people together. Bring other queer people together where you live. Try to create a community for yourself. Choose your family. The power of chosen family. I say this all the fucking time. The power of chosen family. I know it is difficult depending on where you live, but you can find it. It is easier these days with pages like TikTok, Instagram, social media, Facebook. It is easy for you to find people that can be your chosen family. My friend that was here, that spent 5 days with me, is my chosen family. I have a lot of chosen families. There is power in that. Celebrate. Celebrate. Community. Find your group. Find your family. Find your people. Find your crowd. Do it. Because your biological family, in most cases, isn't safe for you as a queer person. The art of being too much. Have you heard of that? When gay people are told, queer people are told, my dear, you're too much. You're too much. You're too much. You are doing too much. Tone it down. Tone it down. We don't want to see this. Why are you doing too much? This is too much for me. You know why that is? Because you remind them something about themselves that they are not okay with. There are a lot of queer people who do this actually, who will say to you that you are too much. It's because of it makes them uncomfortable because society has told them that queerness is wrong and they internalized that. They haven't been able to get over that. Let me give you an example. If you see a masculine, what did I say? Masculine presenting lesbian who is like really, really masculine and they act like a man. Some men and even some queer people find this too much because it's intimidating for them. They'll be like, why are you acting like a man? But what's your problem? What is your problem? That is the way the person is. That person is like that. If somebody is overly masculine as a woman, they can't change who they are. You just have to adapt. The problem is that because society and your church and your Bible told you that this is wrong, because of that, you are uncomfortable. That is not their problem. That is your problem. It doesn't have anything to do with them. So is someone that is gay, that is overly effeminate. That is the way they are because you think that a man should not act like a woman. Who told you that? All you have to do is move on. Or in most cases, some of you crusty, dusty men are actually attracted to them and you don't want to accept it. So, my dear, you are not being too much. Do not tone it down. If you are masculine presenting, if you are overly effeminate, live your life. Be you. That is who you are. Never change who you are because of any fucking idiot. Don't do that. Do not tone anything down. My dear, even so, glitter it up, color it up, fragrance it up, live in full. Be yourself. You don't owe the world any modesty. You do not owe the world any modesty. The world has never offered you safety. They have never offered you safety. Have you seen the way these people are crazy towards us? Why do you need to be modest? Why? They have never offered you a place to be safe, a place to be loved, a place of kindness, a place for empathy, compassion has never been offered to you. They see you as non-human. Why do you care what they think? Why? You do not owe them any fucking thing. Be yourself. Be too much. Be loud. Be in their faces. Be in their faces. I'm not saying you should insult anybody, but just be yourself. Be yourself. If someone is uncomfortable about who you are, that is their problem. Because these people have never ever offered you any form of safety, love, or kindness. They haven't. My dear, be yourself. Let me tell you, joy is important, but choosing joy doesn't mean ignoring grief. It means owning the full human experience. Because the full human experience involves you having ups and downs, involves you having good and bad days, involves you sometimes not liking your job, not liking your daddy or your mommy, not liking your partner, being angry, being down. You are a human being. At the end of the day, we experience things. Joy has a lot of depth. There are times where when you are joyful, when you are sad, you're just a human being. At the end of the day, you are allowed to cry. You are allowed to laugh. Sometimes when things are bad for you, like if you lose a parent, you lose your mother or your father, or things are hard for you, you are allowed to cry. You are also allowed to laugh in the face of loss. You can actually glam yourself up when you have some losses in your family, when things are difficult for you. The thing is that a lot of the times we as gay people, as queer people, we've been told that we are not allowed to be joyful, to celebrate who we are. Celebrate while you are still healing. A lot of us will continue to heal every day because there's trauma there, because you've been made to be small. But I'm telling you today that you are not small. Speak to that young child, that little boy, that teenage child that was told that who you are is wrong, that was not allowed to express yourself. Tell yourself that it's okay. You are now an adult. You can find a way to heal you. I know that therapy is not something that is accessible to many people because it is expensive, but you can speak to a friend that you trust to an older person that you trust and tell them how you feel. And they can just guide you to a direction that you need to be. Because what therapy does, therapy is not going to tell you what to do, but they will guide you to arrive to a point where you know what you are doing, where you see what's going on. They will give you different options and tools for you to know, oh, this is what I should be doing. A therapist is not going to tell you, do this and do this. That's not how it works. But speaking to someone or a charity and things like this, because as long as we are on this earth, we will continue to heal. One thing I will let you know is that where people are multidimensional, we are strong. As some people will say sometimes, I heard someone say that sometimes that gay people, LGBTQIA plus people are not a trauma porn. And I'm like, oh my God, this actually makes sense. Because a lot of people just like to see us suffer. They like to see us traumatized. They like to see us in pain. And they enjoy this. I'm telling you, they enjoy seeing you in horror, in distress, and things like this. And I'm telling you, don't allow this happen to you. Do not allow this happen to you. I am going to leave this with you today. Remember that you are made of the image of the Almighty, your Creator, depending on what you believe in. You are unique, you are wonderful, you are powerful, and just know that this is who you are. You are amazing. My dear, just enjoy yourself. Try as much as possible because you are who you are. And who you are is not wrong. You will continue to be where LGBTQIA+ until the rest of your days. Just know that you are fabulous. Thank you so much for listening. I am Charles, and it has been Igbo Queer and Unfiltered Podcast. I shall see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful time.